Hey everybody, welcome back to April Interviewers Forum. You're back here at Dylan's Cafe with me, and it's 2017, and I have here with me a very special guest this evening. So, welcome to the show, Mr. Anirudh.
Thank you for having me.
So, Mr. Anirudh, could you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Yes, so I was born in Hyderabad, and I moved when I was 3 months old, and I moved to the United States. I grew up in mostly Minnesota and North Carolina. North Carolina really feels like home, but I've lived all across the United States. But I'm back here in India now, and I've been living in India for the last 6 or 7 months, just kind of working here, but as well as exploring the poetry scene here. And it's been really rewarding to see spoken word and slam poetry and how it manifests in the place that I was born.
From your perspective, how's the scene for poetry here in Shillong? How do you find it to be? Is it warm, is it cold, or is it just lukewarm?
I think the poets have been warm, have been really encouraging and kind and friendly. As a scene, I think it certainly, from my little perspective, could grow more because there's so much talent here. Like, I've seen so many amazing poets every time I've come. Like, I really think Shillong could have like a regular poetry open mic, maybe like an organization that kind of makes sure that this happens, and perhaps bring poets from other parts of the country and South Asia and the world even potentially.
What would you say are your influences for your type of poetry, your type of style?
Well, I started writing definitely influenced by hip-hop. I'm a hip-hop head, but I definitely grew from that, and I've been, I guess, basically influenced by all of my peers wherever I lived. So like in North Carolina, there's a particular kind of feel and sound to the poetry, and I've been influenced by that. And more recently, I lived in New York, and New York is very performance-heavy, and I'm trying to learn to be a better performer. So just whatever I'm around. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Like it's kind of constantly evolving. I mean, as I'm here and hearing these poets in Shillong, like I was telling you, one of the poets that I've come to really respect here is also influencing me and making me think, how can I write in the ways that he does and have that kind of impact. So constantly changing, constantly getting influence.
So if you guys want to know more about the show and what happened here at Dylan's Cafe on the 12th of May 2017, you can check the link down below. It'll redirect you to the Facebook page of Dylan's Cafe. Now moving on, so how was the reception? Was the reception warm, or was it positive or negative back there in the States as well as in India? How was it back there in the States? How was the reception for your type of poetry?
So, like I said, it's all love. I grew as far as being a poet in North Carolina. It's got a warm place in my heart, and it's always been an all love kind of environment. But like I said, I've lived all over the United States, and just generally speaking, that's what I love about slam poetry and spoken word. I've got my gripes with it for sure, but one thing that I really appreciate is people at least understand that it is important to create community, and the whole point of it is people talking to people. And it being a conversation with the audience. As far as here, I mean, I've been like really warmly like treated in all the poetry kind of events that I've been to anywhere in India. Everybody's been really cool about it, and I think it's just novel to have like this Indian American guy who comes over and does poetry. So, but it's been great. Yeah.
Any sort of collaborations you've had in the past, or future collaborations you're looking forward to?
So I haven't done any serious collaborations. I have definitely done like poetry with music, but pretty ad hoc. So now I'm trying to play a ukulele and do it myself, but I'm not that good at it. But I would love to definitely explore that. It's always been in my mind. So yeah, maybe in the future it'll happen.
So since this is your second time back here in Shillong, have you ever got the time, or maybe like the opportunity to know about the Poetry Society here? Because with their traditional touch to it, would you like to fuse your type of modern day, hip-hop-esque poetry style?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what makes India, just generally speaking, like, or South Asia, like however you want to call this place, really like a gold mine. Personally, I would love to be a part of it in any way I could, like whether it's with Kasi poets or Urdu poets or whatever. And I'm trying to explore even just doing spoken word poems in multiple languages, like like switching between languages, because for me, I'm not my native language is Telugu, but I'm not strong in it. I'm very strong in English. So I like this last poem that I've been working on has been trying to meld those two, and trying to show that we can use, even though we all speak different languages, we can bridge things, because everybody knows a little bit of Hindi, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and so it's, I don't know, this is just an idea that's been kind of brewing in my head, how can we communicate poems in multiple languages and get people to understand it even if they can't understand all of it, you know what I mean?
So guys, that's a wrap for this episode of April Interviewers Forum. I've been Afu.
And I've been Anirudh A.I.F.
And you can check the links down below if you want to know more about Mr. Anirudh, if you want to know more about me, if you want to know more about the camera person, you can check the links down below. And if you want to know more about Dylan's Cafe and you're looking forward to come here, then you can click the links down below. Thanks guys, have a nice